city of crime and chaos.
Decapitated. Hands down. Quicker. You?
Same.
Better not be cursed.
I can sneak in here. Security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
This is the Palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarian mentioned.
Of course. Whatever the master desires. Enter freely, and of your own will.
I will try. Thought Tamlin would stick it out. He was a good mason. A good mason turns up for work.
So, Astarian, vampire dens. What should I expect?
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Something's on my mind.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. But you're so late, the doors are sealed. All is underway. We cannot. The Master forbids it. None are to enter, none are to leave. Well, if the Master insists you are to be there, then you must be there. But please, forgive me, I cannot unseal the doors. The Master's kennel keeper, Godi. Only he is trusted to open them. If you must find him, he lurks in the kennels below. Now please, I need to prepare. All must be perfect for the Master when he ascends. Tonight he ascends. Tonight we shall see his true form.
Of the rest. What's in here?
Worthy of you. There is so much to do, so...
That door is saturated with necrotic magic. Best keep my distance.
The woman's eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect.
It's got to be clean. It's got to be immaculate.
Behold! One of Cazador's cheapest tricks. Is
A fetid little cell you throw us into when
I smell a trap. Don't mind if I do.
So you've come home, little one, and come to visit Goldie in your old kennel.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Goldie, child. I only did my job, only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Goldie. But you're too late to see the Master. The doors are sealed. He will not be disturbed.
Doors can be unsealed. Just give us the key and we'll show ourselves in.
Goldie will not open them for anyone, much less for you. Goldie was wondering about that. Goldie knows the Master was searching for Astarian. He must have forgotten Astarian was lost. Here it is. Now go to him. Help him achieve his destiny.
Worthy of you.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. It's written in archaic Kozikuran, a rare version of an already obscure language.
There are inscriptions like this all over the palace. Cazador strictly forbade us from learning the language.
You can make out enough to recognize an incantation, but the specifics elude you. The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. A strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant.
So much to prepare.
I feel so weak. There's necrotic magic at work here.
our guests here until Cazador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this. Whatever happened to that girl, it wasn't good.
I've seen this language before. Inscribed on Sar's signet ring, I think.
Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Need to find a way forward.
Wolves will not. You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him. What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Seems simple enough.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Always room for more?
just like the door to the ballroom upstairs. The ring slots Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. I'm just surprised to see such wretched-looking specimens. Cazador had a more refined palate than this.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here? Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's why we're here. To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible. The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us? I don't know.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word. Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I feel ill. All the fools and villains who ever fell for my ploys, they're here. But why does he need them alive? What possible use could they have in this ruined state? All the blood he demanded. I thought he was gorging himself on... He never could have finished half of it. He never let us drink. He never wanted us to know. I had no idea there was worse than drainage and death in his hand. I couldn't imagine. We must find Cazador. This must end.
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you! Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, God! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh. I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
Parents? You've seen my parents? I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes, and with it, hope.
You really mean it? Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow. Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again. In here. What do we do when that tall freak comes back? Get out of here in no time.
Astarian will return to me. Our family will be whole.
I have something to ask.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you. Crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
You came here wholly ignorant, with no concept of what you are about to witness. This is the rite of profane ascension, attempted only once in legend. 7,000 souls, each bearing the scar of the one who brought them to me, stand ready to be sacrificed. In their blood, I shall be reborn, free to walk in the sun's rays, free from sanguinary hunger, and free to crush any who stand against me with merciless power. Blessed are you to be the first I shall consume when I become the Vampire Ascendant.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend. Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Get your hands off me, worm!
One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. But if I finish the ritual you started...
You think me a fool? The runes I carved into your you are simply a means to an end.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this. But I need your help. These people died years ago. Trust me on that. All that's left are feral spawn, desperate for blood. If we release them, how many people will they kill? Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands? But if I complete the ritual, think of the power I'll have. With me by your side, we can save the city. We can save ourselves. You're right. I can be better than them. But I'm not above enjoying this.
Is it over? Is he...
Yes. He's gone.
What does that mean for us? What business is it of yours?
It will become everyone's business if you try to feast on half the city. This is just a friendly war. Your choices are simple. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you can be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And what does it mean for them?
Now, that's a better question. 7,000 spawn, from ancient conquests to stolen children.
Cazador's staff controlled everything during the ritual. If it controls the cells too, you could decide their fate.
Some sacrifices just aren't worth it.
No. He's right. The poor wretches in the cells are innocent. They shouldn't have to suffer just because I lured them here. They'll need someone to lead them. Take the tunnels into the Underdark. Find somewhere, well, not safe, but less perilous.
What? No, we can't.
Just try to keep them out of trouble. I think we're done here. Let's go. That's it. He's gone. After all these years, these centuries, it's really over. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not so sure. I just feel numb. What I've lost, what I've gained. It's all so much. And God, all those spawn. Free in the Underdark. I need some time, I think. Just to let it all sink in. Let's just go. This place reeks of death, and I want to feel alive again.
I need a quick word.
You killed one vampire, but released 7,000 of his spawn. Have you lost all sense?
They were innocents. To kill them would have been an even greater crime. But if you do decide to go hunting them, No, they include your children.
They survived?
Well, that depends on how you define survived, really. But they are free. They're making their way into the Underdark as we speak.
This is difficult news. We will need to decide what it means. Thank you for what you have done. Slaying Cazador was a great justice. As for the rest, well, time will tell.
I'll give it a shot.
Interviews, politics, gossip, all of it gets in that bloody Baldur's mouth rag. Except what the people actually want in a broadsheet: puzzles.
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of